Hey everyone, today I'm going to show you guys how to effectively use the ADX indicator in practice. Let's start. Hello everyone, you probably didn't know that you can increase your deposit multiple times in literally a few minutes with the help of the ADX indicator. Today I'm going to share with you guys all of my experience with the ADX indicator, but there is one important thing. This strategy has a lot of nuances to it, so make sure to watch this video carefully and until the very end. The link to the book right read is in the description, so go sign up and follow me. Enjoy! For starters, let's add our indicator to the chart. Open in this tab and add in the ADX indicator. And as you can see, there are 3 lines on the indicator. Now, let's adjust it a bit and figure out how to work with it. First, we go to the indicator settings, open the style section, and make the last 2 lines, the lines plus and minus, a bit bolder. Now let's try and understand the indicator itself. The first thing you want to pay attention to is the orange line. This is the ADX line. It shows the strength of the trend. If this line is in the upper part of the indicator, then the trend is strong and perhaps even very impulsive. The blue line, meanwhile, shows how strongly the price is rising. So I hope it's clear. And the yellow line that displays how strongly the price is falling. Our task when working with this indicator essentially is to pay attention to the intersections of said lines. I want to give you a clear example of an intersection so that you can understand at which point you should open a trade. Let me find a case for you guys. So let's look at this chart piece right here. Right here, we can see the first intersection. At this point, we would enter upwards. At this intersection, at the next one, we can see a trend reversal. We can recognize this trend switch right at the intersection. Within this one, the blue line crosses the yellow line upwards. This means that the downtrend is turning into an uptrend. In case of a downtrend, things are vice versa, but alternatively following the same principle. And let's take a look at the next intersection. This one. There's one right here at this point, and this is the point we would open downwards at. At this intersection, the blue line crosses the yellow one downwards, which is our down signal. But how do we apply this indicator using the ADX line? Let me remind you guys that this line provides information about the strength of the trend. The higher this line is, the stronger the trend is. It is very simple. If we see a signal for a trend change and the ADX line is in the upper part of the chart, then the signal couldn't be more relevant. Now let's move on to trading, guys. Throughout the process, I will also be giving you guys some tips that will massively improve the win rate of your trade, so watch carefully. Let's start. And by the way, if you have any questions, you can always feel free to ask me on my Telegram channel. So I found the first decent case of a trend change. Let's see what we can notice here. So let's see. First of all, we can see that we had an uptrend here for a long time, but only now have we seen a downtrend. If we look at the ADX indicator, we can see that the lines are about to cross, and the blue line will cross the yellow line from top to bottom, so downwards. This indicates a downward movement. We only open a trade when we see a complete intersection. That's very important, guys. Keep that in mind. So we can also look at the ADX line right now, which is orange. The orange one is in the upper part of the chart. This shows that the trend is really strong and it's quite possible that it will continue. Let's wait for the lines to cross. They have completely crossed. I'm placing a downward trade with $100 for 1 minute. If this trade closes successfully, I will make a net profit of $92. So let's zoom in on the chart. We're literally 5 seconds away from the end of the trade. The price is below my entry points, and that's great because my trade is closing in a profit and we've netted $92. That's an amazing result, guys. Let's carry on. Want to have an impact on my content? There are polls and questionnaires on my Telegram channel where you can pick topics you're interested in. This is your chance to get the content you desire the most. Don't miss the opportunity. Follow the link in the description. So I see an intersection placing a $100 trade for 1 minute upwards. So in this case, firstly, we can see that the overall motion was initially downward. However, at this point, we have an upward movement. During that motion, we can see an intersection of the ADX indicator where the blue line crosses the yellow line upwards. This indicates a trend switch from a downtrend to an uptrend. As confirming factors, I can also point out that there is a level at the top the price might be heading towards. And let's also take a look at this movement just as well. Several candles have emerged here in favor of the buyers, and some of them are full body candles. This indicates a complete dominance of buyers over sellers. Let's also take a look at the ADX line. It's at the top of the indicator. This implies that the motion is indeed strong. And while I was explaining this, our trade has already closed in a profit. We captured a decent price fluctuation with this candle. Let's move on. Now I see an intersection that occurred on the previous candle. Let's open a trade with all the money we have. I'm taking pretty high risks in this video, guys. However, I strongly recommend you to thoroughly follow your risk management. Yeah, it's very important. And now let's take a look what's going on in the chart. We can see that we had a downtrend. There was a nice impulse right here. If we take a look at the indicator, we can see an intersection where the blue line crosses the yellow line upwards. And this indicates a trend reversal. And as confirming factors, I can note that there are certain levels from above the price is quite possibly heading towards. And we can also look at the candles. They were really impulsive. And we can also notice this candle right here with a large shadow and a small body at the bottom. That indicates a strong buyer that will push the price higher. So we're capturing a great move and getting yet another profit. I think we can sum things up at this point. Thanks to this strategy, we've managed to make $500, meaning we have multiplied our deposit over 5 times. Guys, imagine what would have happened had you been trading with me all along. By the way, today I'm hosting a free trading session on my channel. The link to it will be waiting for you in the description below this video. And follow the link if you really want to make great results with me and make money. Well, let's record our profit and withdraw our money. So for the withdrawal, we go to the finance section, click on withdrawal. Then we want to write the amount of our withdrawal, which is $500 in my case currently. Then enter in the address of our wallet. Then the confirmation code. Click on continue. Our withdrawal request has been successfully submitted, and that's it for today, guys. Thanks a lot for watching. See you guys in my next video. Please give this video a like, subscribe to the channel, and bye bye.